Thank you for watching New Day here on CNN Philippines. Alarmingly, the Philippines is among the leading contributors of plastic waste across the globe. And the lingering question that needs to be addressed is, how do we reduce plastic pollution? Well, to tell us more, joining us live are Wasto Waste Solution creators and founders, Noel and Michelle Tanyada. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Paolo.
Good. Great to be chatting again. It's a nice play on words, Wasto, Wasto, whichever way you sort of want to pronounce
Yes.
it. Point is, there's waste and there's a right way to go about dealing with it. Let's talk about that. How did you, what do you guys do exactly at Wasto Waste Solutions?
Well, with Wasto Waste Solutions, it's basically a one-stop shop when it comes to circularity and sustainability. So we partner also with the, with the experts in circularity. So so basically we upcycle the plastic waste to address climate change emergency.
And I think it's one of the best solutions, really. I mean, plastic, the very problem with plastic is that it's there forever. It's a material that never goes away. Why don't we take those qualities and put them to good use, right?
Yeah.
Take those qualities that make it a problem and turn it into a solution. What are some of the ways that you can process plastic, Noel, and really sort of address the problem?
We were able to come up with plastic waste that we were able to create a bin for barangays and for the city. It's one of the products that came out, and the plastic chair for the public classrooms.
Okay, so we've got samples of some of the things that you guys have been doing
Yeah.
with the plastic. Show us some of the solutions.
Yeah, this comes out with a 4x8 board. This is the natural material, how it looks like. And then we created a stop sign so that it doesn't rust.
Right. So if you take a close look at that, we're talking about little pieces of plastic that have been processed
Yes.
and fused together to form boards which are quite weatherproof. They have a certain
Termite-proof.
termite-proof.
Rust-proof.
They don't rot. They don't. I mean, exactly like what you
Exactly
said.
right.
The problem with plastic is it never goes away. It's a stop sign that will never go away.
Will never get destroyed. Yeah.
That's exactly what we need to do. Now, what inspired your company, Alpha DDSI, to further move on? Because you already have a number of initiatives, and we can quickly touch on what those initiatives are. But pursuing a journey to promote climate innovation and plastic waste solutions is what you guys are all about. Let's talk about that journey and some of the steps you've taken.
Yeah, we came up with a brand called Eco Home Art in the beginning that was involving natural materials of the Filipinos. And I created and incorporated to my designs. That's why I was able to create all these art pieces.
Right. So the chair that you talked about, I mean, it's both functional, and obviously there are applications for this material that can be quite artful as well.
Exactly right.
Let's talk about those. I mean, you've got the chairs that you use for schools, I understand.
Yes, we have that. And we can also make it look like wood.
Okay.
So you don't need to cut trees, just to produce, furniture made out of
Right.
wood. So this is an example.
Yeah, and I think oddly enough, the one of the issues I think that people have, at least here in our country, is we still have to wrap our brains around the idea of taking waste material. We see material like this, these boards and we still see the wrappers, we still see the foil packs, we still see the Tetra containers, and
Yes.
we still associate it with waste. But rather than that, we really should be looking at how these materials can really help us solve a big problem. Can we also touch on the idea of EPR programs, or extended producer's responsibility, which is something that you want to really sort of underline? It's not just our responsibility or yours to
Yes.
solve or find solutions for the waste that is generated. It's also the responsibility that goes back to where it all comes from.
Yes.
Can we talk about EPR?
Yes, the EPR law is also something that we're trying to help the obliged enterprises with. As you know, the government right now is really keen on pursuing, going after these polluters, which is actually very good. So, we are also here to help these enterprises comply with the EPR law, and I think it's really about time that we all, we all can contribute anyway in very, very simple ways.
Yeah.
We can contribute. As you were saying a while ago, there's really a lot of well, lack of awareness is number one. So we really need to join hands and, educate more people that, well, number one, of course, take care of your waste, learn how to segregate them, and, practice a more eco-conscious lifestyle.
Okay, well, on the subject of contribution, I think people would take a look at this and say, hey, those are great ideas. I may have some ideas for this material. How do we purchase it? How do we then get in touch with you guys or other people who are doing this a similar process?
Well, the easiest way would be on Facebook. So you can search for Wasto, or Wasto Waste Solutions, and you can just send us a message and
really,
we'll reply.
And the beginning really is to be more aware and to educate ourselves, and you guys are providing that. Michelle, Noel, thank you so much for joining us and
Thank you
helping
so
us
much,
spread this
Paolo.
message.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
All right, folks, you can catch One Small Act every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. with replays on Sundays and Tuesday only here on CNN Philippines.